People, 9 hours. 9 hours. We're going to see whether or not Dave Filoni and John Favreau, whether they hit a home run, did they shit the bed. Come join me. Let's see what I think. Here we go. And here I go. It has been a minute. I mean, a long minute since last time I did a video. But what's happening in 9 hours is so gigantic, so enormous that I felt like I had to do one. So before I get into the video, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. First thing, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell because I don't want you to miss any material that I upload. Please give me that thumbs up. You can no longer give me a thumbs down. Ha ha ha. Good deal. And also leave a comment because I will read your comments and I will get back to you. Now, what we're talking about, people, is Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett. Star Wars is bringing us something new, something we haven't seen before, and I am ready for it. I'm telling you, I'm ready for it. I'm excited about it. But main man JJ is no longer here with us. God bless his soul. Rest in peace, JJ. He would definitely want to see this, and I want to see this, and I'm hoping, I'm praying, fingers crossed, toes crossed, anything that can be crossed, that it is good. So I want that to honor his memory. Now, as y'all know, let me give you a little background. I know, unless you live on the rock, you already know this, but you know that this all started from this young man right here, Jango Fett, Boba Fett. As you see right here, I think it's Attack of the Clones, if I'm not mistaken, the prequel. Jango Fett is right here. And of course, he is the blueprint for Boba Fett. He is the blueprint for all the clones. As we already know, Jango Fett did not let the cloners on Kamino give him the growth hormone, want him to grow at a natural and normal pace, because he wanted to raise his child and teach him his skills individually, one on one. So he has one of the greatest bounty hunters, one of the greatest badasses in the galaxy teaching him, and that is Boba Fett is taught by his father, Jango Fett. Now, as we know, as Boba Fett grew up, this we see him right here. First time we saw him was in Star Wars, the first three movies, Star Wars. He was in Empire Strikes Back. Also, he was in Return of the Jedi, where he was thrown to the Sarlacc pit. As you can see, he got on his cape, his backpack, his rocket, the gun, flamethrower, all that good stuff that we see that the Mandalorians wear, the Mandalorian armor. It's all worn and tattered. But he then was, as we see in the Mandalorian, we see right here with him and Mando, he was resurrected, so to speak. We don't know where he came from. We hadn't seen that yet, but I think we're definitely going to see that in the Book of Boba Fett. And we see that him and Mando work together. Someone had his army at first. I can't think of the guy's name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. It was played by Timothy Oliphant, if I'm not mistaken. And Boba Fett got his armor back. He did a major overhaul, and he looks like this now. So this right here is Boba Fett that we're going to see. You see he painted his armor. You see he got a little deal on his head. That's some kind of clone thing. Don't ask me what it is, but they seem to hit their head. But he's all brand new. And I think this is going to be a very good, a very interesting show. I'm not sure how many episodes you're going to see. I hope we see at least 8 or 9, 10 maybe. 10 would be fantastic. I'm not even sure how long they're going to be, but anything right now that is Star Wars, I'm ready to see, because Star Wars left on a high note with The Mandalorian. As we know, this Luke Skywalker moment was awesome. I've seen reviews, I've seen reactions from people, I mean, they are crying, yelling, screaming, can't believe it. I want that same kind of energy. I want that same kind of excitement for the Book of Boba Fett. Now, as we see right here, he's sitting on the throne. Boba Fett, boy. It kind of reminiscent of this man too, Conan. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. As we know now, Boba Fett has eliminated and killed Jabba Fett. I mean Jabba the Hutt, and now he is taking over or trying to take over Jabba's syndicate. He's trying to be the boss, and he said, "Jabba rule with fear. I will rule with respect." Don't not quite sure how that's going to pay off. Now we all know, and legend has it that Boba Fett is a badass. Boy, he's been in the Sarlacc pit for X amount of years. Now he doesn't like he lost a step because they did show the interaction with him and a younger version, younger Mandalorian in the Mandalorian, and he held his own. Boba Fett is still a badass. Slave One still looked like an intimidating, awesome ship. I'm sure all the upgrades and stuff he get on it. So I'm very interested to see how badass this Boba Fett going to be. And of course, he has his right arm. I can't think of her name, the henchman, because she played on that Marvel show, but she's a badass. Um, his right hand man, female, her name will come to me. Please forgive me, but I want to see how those two gonna do because of course, you know she's badass in everything that she does, and just really interested and hope, fingers crossed, that any negative forces that's floating around at Lucasfilm will stay away from that and let the creative forces, the creative juices of Dave Filoni and John Favreau, and I hope it's a good written story. I hope we will see, you know who, you know, I'm always hoping we'll see Mace Windu because you know that Boba Fett has an axe to grind with Mace Windu. We all know what that axe is. That right there. Shatterpoint. Mace Windu used Shatterpoint and knocked off, chopped off, sliced off, diced off, whatever you want to use, Jango's Fett's head, Boba's dad. So we know there is a axe to grind for as Boba's concerned. And we saw this bullshit right here in Revenge of the Sith, where the Emperor was able to shock Mace Windu. It seems like he shot them off and knocked them off an incredibly high building. Not sure how many stories it is, but of course we know Mace Windu being the number two Jedi in the Jedi Order, in the Jedi Temple. And he has powers that we may or may not know about. He could have possibly gathered his wits about him and landed somewhere and not died. That is a possibility. No one ever saw Mace Windu die on screen. But it is possible that he could have licked his wounds, hid somewhere just like Obi-Wan did in Tatooine. He could have hid just like Yoda did on Dagobah. It is possible Mace Windu could have hidden somewhere safe to recuperate himself, get his strength back together, and make his next move. That's what I'm hoping for. The same way people was hoping for the Zack Snyder verse and all this kind of stuff, I'm hoping for the Mace Windu verse. I want Samuel Jackson to come back and be Mace Windu. I want to see him come back and do possibly the same thing that Boba Fett. I don't know. I'm quite sure he's not going to be head Boba Fett, not going to kill him, but you know he got an axe to grind. Boba Fett has an axe to grind because Mace Windu, this man, killed his dad, and if he finds out he's still alive, all bets are going to be off. So that's something that I definitely want to see. I don't know how they can put it together. I don't know what the timeline is. I'm not going to sit here and try to explain to you what the timeline is because I don't know. But I do know Hollywood magic, Lucasfilm magic. I don't care how they put it together. I want to see it happen. Tell me, I think y'all want to see, would like to see it happen too. I know people say, Danny, you just on this Mace Windu kick. Yes, I'm on Mace Windu. I like Mace Windu. He's my favorite Jedi. I think it would have been just as cool if the lightsaber was purple instead of green on the Luke Skywalker moment. Now I know some of you saying, "Really, Danny? Really, Luke Skywalker?" Well, okay, that's what you think. That's what you prefer. I prefer Mace Windu. I think it would have been just as hot, just as surprising, if people would have had just similar, if not stronger, reactions had it been Mace Windu instead of Luke Skywalker. So, having said that, a little less than 9 hours away from now, 3 o'clock a.m. on Disney Plus, we should see the Book of Boba. Let's all have our fingers crossed, toes crossed, hands crossed, whatever we want crossed, and hoping that Star Wars does not lay an egg. We want Dave Filoni. We want Jon Favreau. Hell, we want Kathleen Kennedy to be successful. She had anything to do with this. We want to fall back in love with Star Wars again. So this is the first step. Well, no, last year was the first step when we saw Luke Skywalker. It was the first step in trying to reconcile and trying to mend a broken heart that fans have had as it relates to Star Wars. Don't let us down. Begging you. I'm pleading with you. Don't let us down. Book of Boba Fett. It has potential to get Star Wars back on the right track. You know that you got it in you because the Ahsoka um, episode last year and the Luke Skywalker episode, Mandalorian as a whole last year was fantastic. Keep doing that. We believe in you. Keep doing that, Dave Filoni. If you can hear me, keep doing that. Keep doing that, Jon Favreau. Keep doing whatever you're doing. Keep the creative juices flowing. Keep whatever negative forces you need out of the studio and put whatever negative forces and whatever positive forces, whatever intellectual forces that you can do in there, keep it in there. Make sure that you read the source material. Hell, if you got to go to EU, get EU material. Star Wars fans are thirsty. We are thirsty for good material. The last three videos for the older Star Wars fans, the last three movies were duds. That's saying it's nice. That's saying it nicely as I can. I know some of the younger Star Wars fans, think Shifty Jism, think Ninjoid, some of the younger ones, they like some of the last three sequels. We're not fans of it. So please give us back what we fell in love with. Y'all have the power to do it. So, having said that, leave any comments below. Please, like I said, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell because I don't want you to miss any material that I upload. Like I said, tomorrow I will be probably giving my first thoughts on it, reactions to the Boba Fett. I'll probably be watching. I'm not sure if I'm going to watch it at 3 o'clock, but I probably will. I'm not going to guarantee, but I probably will be up. If not, I will definitely watch it tomorrow during my lunch. But like I said, leave any comments below on this video. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. And let's pray and hope that the Book of Boba Fett is awesome. Until next time, peace.